Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how to make this punch needle coaster. You may have bought our coaster kit and thank you for that. So follow along this video tutorial how to make the coaster. So in the kit you'll find the yarns, the punch needle with threader, the monk's cloth that we already drew the design on and also attached to the hoop, and also a piece of felt for the backing of the coasters. Extra tools you need will be the hot glue gun, a pair of scissors and extra glue stick. So first thing first you need to do is make sure the monk's cloth is stretched properly and taut to the hoop. So you can try and see by pushing it from the back and see how much stretch it will give. If it's too loose, then you can stretch it yourself. Now I'm showing you how to put the yarn through the punch needle. So you take the threader and then put it through the hole at the tip of the needle and then feed it through the opening of the needle all the way to the other end. And then you just loop in the yarn and you just pull the threader back all the way, and then the yarn will pick out from the other side. And then you can leave 1 to 2 inches yarn hanging. I'm making sure that there's a loose yarn at the back. We call it slack. So if you don't have slack, the loops will unravel. So make sure you have loose yarn at the back. Okay. So yeah, make a first punch and then pull out the loose yarn at the back, and then you can start punching. So I'm just showing you how to punch. So always make sure the opening of the needle is facing towards the direction that you are going. And also notice that I always punch the needle all the way to the base. By the needle I mean the gold needle. So I always make sure that the whole gold part punched all the way into the fabric. So that's how the loop should look like, all at same length. So just keep punching until you're done. So yeah, again I make sure that there's a slack available. So I always make sure the distance between each punches are the same. For me, I usually do like ½ centimeter away from each other. This one just showing you how to redirect the punch needle. So make sure the opening of the needle always facing towards the direction you're going. And yeah, just keep punching and punching and punching. This project is quite fast. It took me around maybe 25 minutes to half an hour. So yeah, along the way your fabric come loose, so which is normal. So you always stretch it back, make sure it's taut, because if the fabric is too loose, your loops again won't stay, it will just unravel. Once you're done, make sure your needle is at the other side, the front side, and pull extra yarn from the opening of the needle and cut. Leave around 1 to 2 inch, then cut the hanging yarn flush to the loops. And yeah, then you continue with the toe beans. Yeah, it's quite fast for the toe beans because it's just a small area to cover. So I think it's only took me 15 punch or 20 punches for each toe bean. Yeah, once you're done, it will look like this. It will look messy. It won't look like an oval shaped toe bean, but it's okay. We will move around the loops and make it look neat. So I always trim the loops flush, and I use the tip of my punch needle to move around the loops. And as you can see here, there are some loops that will intertwine within each other. So I basically just unintertwine it and make it look neat. So always take your time. Once you're satisfied with how the toe bean looks like, then you can move on to the paws. Over here I accidentally punched the yarn a bit too far. There's a gap between each yarn, so I simply just pull out the loops unravels it and then cover the holes. You can just simply move around the fabric, and then for the longer yarn you just again pull it back until the punch needle touches the fabric, and then continue along. It'll be fine. And yeah, once you're done the paw, trim everything, and then yeah, you just move around the loops, make it look neat, make it look like a paw. Okay, yeah, trim the loops, make sure it's flush with each other, looks neat. And once you're satisfied, you can remove the hoop and then cut the fabric around. So I leave around 1 inch of fabric. You may find that your coaster is a bit curvy, but that should be no problem because once we put the backing, it will be flat. So yeah, over here, get your hot glue gun and then start gluing the edge of the fabric. So fold it in. So yeah, you just go all around the edge. And then yeah, if you think you need more glue, then yeah, feel free to put more glue. No harm. Yeah, once done, put more glue to attach the coaster, to attach the felt. So we put more glue and then you start pressing the felt onto the coaster. So for this, make sure you press for a while until the glue cools down, just to help to flatten the coaster in the end. And after that, I use more glue to glue the edge so it's like properly cover the monk's cloth, so it looks more professional, look more neat. So yeah, just around the edge, flush to the yarn, and then I cut the felt flush to the coaster and trim around the felt at the back, making sure there's no like jagged cut. And that's how it is. I hope you find this video useful. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.